Good morning. Today I'm just going to be working on problems numbers 20 through 28 for those of you guys that need additional help on those on this last chapter, especially on the multiple choice. So let's go and start with number 20. I have two rational expressions and we have an addition in between. Now in order to be able to add two fractions, I need to have the same denominator. I need to be able to factor the denominator. So there's nothing to factor here. On the fraction that's on the right hand side, this is called the difference of two squares. 4 is a square, 49 is a square. So I can factor it. The first one will stay the same, 7 over 2x plus 7 plus, I'm going to factor the denominator for the second fraction, so double parenthesis. Factors of 4x squared will be 2x and 2x. Factors of 49 will be 7 and 7, 1 negative and 1 positive. So 2x minus 7, 2x plus 7. Now, I need to be able to have the same denominator. So in order to be able to have the same denominator, they both have a 2x plus 7. On the left hand side, I need a 2x minus 7. And let's multiply it out. 2x times 7 will be 14x. Negative 7 times 7 will be negative 49 over 2x minus 7, 2x plus 7. Plus, out of the 5, 2x minus 7, 2x plus 7. And now that I have the same denominator, I can go ahead and combine the numerators. So we have the like terms, 14x, negative 49 plus 5 will give me negative 44 over 2x minus 7, 2x plus 7. And you can just leave the denominators factored. Now we can factor a 2 from the numerator, but nothing will cancel out. So we can just leave it as this, and our answer will be letter B. Just be very careful. The answers are very similar, so be very careful when you select your answer. On problem number 21, how many different ways can 6 toys be arranged in a line on a shelf if one of the animals is a frog and it must be at the end of the line? So we have a total of 6 toy animals. One of them is a frog, it must be at the end of the line. So let's go and place our 6 dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last one's a frog. So how many animals? Oops. The last one's a frog. So the last one's a frog. How many animals do we have for this spot? 5. For the next spot, 4. Once we place 1 here and 1 here, how many animals are left? 3, 2, 1. Or one way that you can think about it is that we have 5 animals left to rearrange. So we have 5 factorial. But if you expand it, you end up with the same answer. So let's multiply it out. That gives me 20. That gives me 6. And that'll be 120. So there's 120 different ways that we can rearrange those 6 animals. Number 22. Which of the following graph is narrow? Now remember, if we're looking for a graph that's narrow, we're looking for the a value to be, if it's narrow, we're looking for it to be a bigger number. If it's wider, we're looking for a smaller number. So the smaller the value of a, the wider the graph gets. So in this case, 2 divided by 5, this will give me 2.5. And I'm looking for a number that's bigger than 2.5. Let's see, 2 divided by 7. 7 goes into 2 0 times, I add 0. 7 goes into 20 twice. That'll be 14, I add 6, I add 0, and that'll be 8, so 0.28. Let's try 5 over 7. Remember, if the fact that's negative, it doesn't matter because the only thing that the negative does is flips the graph, but it doesn't make it wider or narrow. We're just looking for 5 divided by 7. So 5 divided by 7. 7 goes into 5 0 times. 7, I add 0. 7 goes into 50 7 times. So we're looking for a number that's bigger, so it's not A and it's not B. 5 divided by 3, or 3 divided by 5, 3 divided by 5, 5 goes into 3, 0 times. 5 goes into 30, 5 times, it'll be 25. And continue on. So there'll be none of this. None of them are narrower than this graph. We needed something that was bigger than 2.5, this is 0.28, 0.7, 0.55. Number 23. What is the end term or in the arithmetic series? Now, you can do it two ways, this problem. We can do it like we did on the first lesson. If you notice, this is an arithmetic, so we're looking for the end term, we're looking for the equation of an arithmetic series. What is the difference? What is the slope? That will be 4. That will be 6. That will be 6. The difference will be 6. So I know that my equation has to be 6x. Now, what do I need to multiply here? If I plug in a 1, this is a sub 1. If I plug in a 1, it should give me 7. 6 times 1 is 6, plus what is going to be equal to 7? Plus 1. Right. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 will give me 7. If I plug in a 2, it should give me 13. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. If I plug in a 3, it should give me 19. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 1 is 19. Perfect. So it matches, so my answer is C. That's one way of doing it. Now, if you want to use your formula, we need to find the end term. So A sub n is equal to A sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by the difference. A sub n, the first term is 7 plus n minus 1, and the difference is 6. Remember that it's increasing, so it's positive. If it's decreasing, your difference, or in this case your slope, will be negative. Let's just multiply it out. A sub n is equal to 7 plus 6 times n, it will be 6n. 6 times negative 1 is negative 6. I'm going to combine my like terms. So A sub n is equal to 6n plus 1. And your answer is C. Now remember that you can only use this type of function if it's an arithmetic sequence.